Yo, what's going on YouTube? Welcome back to the Enlightened Realm. And I just want to say thank you to my community for being around, man. I appreciate you guys. You guys know I'm in a different location right now, so the Wi-Fi is dog shit and all this other stuff, but we're not here to make excuses. I appreciate every single one of you who decided to spend your time with me so I can provide this content for you guys to lock in mentally, physically, and spiritually. You guys know that every time I get on this mic, every time I get on this camera, I'm here to provide you guys with insight and perspective that may change your mind, or change the way you see things, or just better yourself in general. And you guys see the topic today, man. It's very serious. Start your journey. Stop being afraid of producing content. Stop being afraid of networking and marketing with other people. Stop being afraid of not being mediocre. Because if you are afraid, that's what you're going to be. If you're afraid and don't want to allow yourself to push beyond your limits, get out of your comfort zone, you are going to stay mediocre for the rest of your life. And that is the hard truth. Now, I have no judgments on people who want to be mediocre, who want to be average, but in the enlightened realm, nah. We're going to continue to evolve and adapt ourselves and become better version of ourselves every single day. Because every experience and opportunity that you have in life will allow you to grow. And you have to have the mindset that I want to grow every single day. Every single day. With that being said, don't be afraid to start your journey. Do not be afraid to start your journey. I'll give you a personal example. I had recently just started my content creation journey about a year ago. Back in October was when I really first went live streaming, like on my software and all that. I wouldn't have known that my mic quality was terrible. I needed a better camera, that there was software out here to help me do that I needed a capture card, all these different things if I didn't start the journey. You won't know what lies beyond the door if you're afraid to open up the door first. Because once you open up the door, you realize there are more doors with more opportunities for you to grow. How are you going to get to these doors if you're afraid of the first door? If you're worried about the first door, people are pushing so much for perfectionism. Oh, I want to drop it and I want it to be perfect. Well, if you don't drop in the first place, how are you going to notice? How are people going to notice what you're doing? It's just that simple. If you're not continuing to produce content or going out here and networking and marketing and building your brand, nobody's going to hear from you. Therefore, you're going to be mediocre. You're going to be average. Now, in the enlightened realm, we don't do that. We build our mind, bodies, and souls in order to go out here in this world and be the best version of ourselves every single day. Stop being afraid of opening the door and finding the opportunity that lies on the opposite side of that. Personal example. I wouldn't have known, man. I really wouldn't have known that I needed a new mic, that I needed a new camera, that I needed the software, that I needed social media down here at the bottom. I learned how to do this on my own. YouTube is your best friend. And then I just went out there and produced content. And worried about the rest as it came along. And I don't even say worried. Tried to fix the rest as it came along. Because there are going to be trials and tribulations in everything that you do. Get out of that mindset. Nothing is perfect in this world. Something is going to happen in your life where you're like, it throws you off your set course. But you're going to eventually wind back up on the course where you need to be. So, understand this. Every time you step out into this world, understand that something will go wrong. Have an awareness that something may go wrong. And you have to have mental stability and fortitude to not let it knock you off course. Once you start the journey, understand that there are things that are going to happen because you wish for this. You manifested this, that you wanted to be a better version of yourself. You wanted to go out here, build your brand, be a better, just all these different things. Whatever it is that you might want to do, there are going to be trials and tribulations for it. So stand on your own 2 feet. Look at your past if you have to, and look at what you've overcome in the past. Now look at where you are. Why would you stop now? Align yourself with who you want to be in the future by being who you have to be right now. Who you have to be right now and who you want to be in the future have to look like this. Right now, they're on the opposite end of the spectrum. But once you align yourself with who you truly want to be, and you step through that door and see the opportunity that presents itself, and then you see other doors of opportunity that presents themselves, now you start to see the game for what it is. Then you got the little trials and tribulations that try to knock you off, but you standing sturdy, you standing tall, because you've been through worse. Don't be afraid to get out of your comfort zone. Do not be afraid to step outside of your bubble, because on the opposite side of that lies an opportunity for you to grow, succeed, and expand yourself. It's your boy McLavishh, man. Peace, prosperity, and power. Mind, body, and soul. Death before dishonor. Speaking the truth, keeping the faith, and holding it the fuck down, man. Hey, coming back at you soon, man.